Hello friends, welcome again. Today we are going to start new science lesson composition of a matter, lesson number 6. Okay? The major outline points of these lessons are states of matter, types of elements, compounds and mixtures, solution, suspensions, colloid, molecular formula and valency. These are some major outline points of these lessons. We clear one by one. Okay? Let's see. We all of know various states of a matter. There are solid, liquid, and gases. These are main states of a matter. Then, what is the difference between ice, water, and steam? Ice is a solid, water is a liquid, and steam is a gaseous form. Then, what are the smallest particle of the matter called? The smallest particle of the matter is called atom. What are types of matter? There are types of matters: element, compound and mixtures. Element, compound and mixtures. Element means only one type of a matter. Compound and mixtures, these are types of a matter. Okay, we know what is a solid, what is a liquid, and what is gaseous in our previous standards. That means 7, 6 and 7. Okay, then what are states of matter that used to criteria above classification? What is a criteria? The states of matter which are used as a criteria for the above classifications are solid, liquid and gases. First group solid, second group liquid, and third group is gas. Okay, then what are characteristics of matter, states of matter? That means matter, compound and mixtures. Okay, then first, what is characteristics of states of a matter? That means physical states of matters are solid, liquid and gaseous. Physical states of matters. Then in solid, fluidity, rigidity, plasticity and elasticity. In solid, rigid, plastics and elastics. Okay, volume of a solid is definite, shapes of solid is definite, and compressibility is negligible. Some material is hard, that means in the solid, so compressibility is negligible. Intermolecular force is strong and distance between particles is minimum. That means physical states of therefore solid characteristics of states of matter, that means solid particle, physically it is a solid, rigid, plastic, elasticity, definite volume, definite shape, negligible compressibility, and intermolecular force between two atoms is strong and distance between particle is minimum. Okay, similarly characteristics of states of matter: liquid, fluidity, rigidity, plasticity and elasticity is fluid, volume definite but shape indefinite, in which we pour the liquid material, that type of shape it occurs. Compressibility very small, intermolecular forces moderate, and distance between particles is moderate. That means these are characteristics of a liquid. And similarly gaseous, fluidity, rigidity, plasticity and elasticity is fluid, volume of a gases is indefinite, shape also indefinite, compressibility very high, liquid very small and solid negligible, gaseous material compressed. That means compressibility of the gaseous atom is very high, intermolecular forces is very weak, and in solid it is very strong, and distance between particles is very large. Therefore, these are characteristics of a states of a matter. Then, characteristics of elements, compound and mixture. These are major three types of a matter: element, compound and mixture. That means elements. In elements, we take nitrogen molecules. Nitrogen molecules, that means N2. Okay. Oxygen molecules, O2. That means I clear the elements. Oxygen molecules, O2. Constituent substance of the elements is only one type, only one, and it is that element itself. All the atoms or molecules of the element are alike. All the atoms in the molecule of an element are alike and are joined to each other by a chemical bond. Atoms or molecules of a different elements are different. That means here we are taking two examples: nitrogen molecules N2 and oxygen molecules O2. That means constituents of a substance of element is only one, and it is that element itself. All atoms of the molecules are alike. Atoms of the molecules of elements are different. Okay, this is one part, one type of a matter, that is element. Now, second type, that is a compound. Nitrogen dioxide molecules, NO2, nitrogen dioxide molecules. Nitric oxide molecules, NO. That means constituent of a substance of a compound is only one, and is that of compound itself. All molecules of the compounds are alike. The constituents of molecules of a compounds are of two or more types, not nitrogen and oxygen in nitrogen dioxide, and nitric oxide, nitrogen and oxygen. Therefore, constituents of atoms of a molecule of compounds are of two or more types and are joined to each other by a chemical bond. The proportion of constituents of elements is in a compound is a constant, and properties of a compounds are different than those of a constituent elements. That means properties of nitrogen is different and properties of oxygen is different, but here nitrogen and oxygen combining with each other. Therefore, properties of a compound, the compound which is formed, the properties of the compounds is different than those of constituent elements. Means nitrogen and oxygen both are different. The properties of both elements are different. So, properties of a compound which is formed combining with two elements, that is a different. Okay, that means compound. Here we take two examples: nitrogen oxides molecules, NO2, nitric oxide molecules, NO. Constituent substance of compound is only one, and is that compound itself. Then major point is that constituent atoms of a molecule of a compounds are of two or more types. Okay, here we are taking examples: nitrogen dioxide, that is a nitrogen and oxide, and nitric oxide, nitrogen and again oxygen. Therefore, compounds are of two or more types are joined to each other by a chemical bond. Therefore, properties of a compound are different than those constituent elements, and proportion of the element in a compound. What is the proportion of a nitrogen dioxide? Nitrogen 1 and oxygen 2. In nitric oxide, nitrogen 1, oxygen 1. Therefore, proportion of a constituent element in a compound is constant, and properties of the compounds are different than those of constituent elements. And third, that is a mixture. Mixture of N2 and NO2. Here we are taking example NO2 and N2. Mixture of N2 and O2 combining, that is a mixture. Constituent substance of a mixtures are two or more type, two or more elements or more compounds. Atoms, molecules of a mixtures are two or more types. The constituent molecules of a mixtures are different from each other and are not joined by a chemical compound bond. They are not joined by the chemical bond. The proportion of constituent substance in a mixture can change. Proportion is always change, and in mixture, not in compound. In proportion in compound is constant, but in mixture it is a different or it is a change. The properties of a constituent substance are retained in a mixture. Here we are taking two examples of a mixtures N2 and NO2. N2 mixture of N2 and O2. Constituent substance two or more substance elements or compounds. Also atoms of molecules of mixtures are two or more types. Constituent molecules of mixtures are different from each other and are not joined by chemical bond. This point should be noted. This is very important point in a mixture. Okay, and proportion of a constituent substances in a mixture can change. Mixture of various elements, we are creating various types of mixtures, therefore proportion is always change, not constant, but in compound it is a constant. Okay, the properties of constituent substance are retained in a mixtures. So characteristics of element, compound and mixture. What is major characteristics? In element, all atom molecules are and elements are alike. All atoms of elements, molecule of an elements are joined to each other by a chemical bond. In all compound, it is joined to each other by a chemical compound, but their proportion of constituent elements is constant in compound, and mixture it is change. Okay, are you understand? Characteristics of element, compound and mixture. Similarly, we see characteristics of states of a matter, that is a solid, liquid and gases. Okay, do you know what I say? Water, a compound. Milk is a mixture. Water is compound. Pure water is a compound formed by a chemical combination of elements hydrogen and oxygen. Water is a compound. Okay, I repeat it, pure water is a compound formed by chemical combination of elements hydrogen and oxygen. Whatever may be source of water, the proportion of its constituent elements oxygen and hydrogen by weight is always 8:1. That means hydrogen is an inflammable gas while oxygen supports combustion. However, the compound water formed by chemical combination of gaseous elements of hydrogen and oxygen is a liquid. It is neither inflammable nor to support combustion. On the contrary, it helps to extinguish fire. That is a water. Then milk is also mixture. Milk is a mixture of water, lactose, fats, proteins and few more natural substances. The proportion of various ingredients of milk is different as per the source. The proportion of fat in a cow milk is 3 to 5%, while it is 6 to 9% in buffalo milk. The ingredient water naturally present in large proportion in the milk. Therefore, milk exists in a liquid state. The sweetness of a milk is due to the ingredients called lactose. In other words, the properties of constituent substances are retained in the milk. That means we are taking two examples, water and milk. Water is a compound which is a form with the help of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen is in gaseous state or gaseous form, and also oxygen in gaseous form, but combination of both form a liquid, that is a water. Hydrogen is an inflammable gas, while oxygen helps for combustion. But after chemical combination, water is formed, and it is neither water is neither inflammable or not support to combustion, but it helps to extinguishing fire. Second example, we are taking a milk which is a mixture of water, lactose, fats, proteins and few more natural substances. The proportion of various ingredients which are included in the milk, the proportion of fats in cow 3 to 5 percentage, and in while it is 6 to 9 percentage in buffalo milk. Ingredients, water is naturally present in large proportion in the milk. Therefore, milk exists in liquid form or liquid state. The sweetness of the milk is due to the ingredients called lactose. In other words, properties of an constituent substances are retained in the milk. Then, types of elements. Next point of this lesson is types of elements. Elements, then types of compounds, and type of a mixture. Okay, types of element. That means there are metal examples sodium, iron. Non-metal examples oxygen and chlorine, and metalloid examples silicon and arsenic. These are elements, type of elements. Sodium, iron, metal example. Oxygen and chlorine, non-metal examples. And metalloid example, silicon and arsenic. Okay. Then types of compounds. Okay, organic compound, inorganic compound and complex compound. There are three major types of compounds: organic compounds, inorganic compounds and complex compounds. Example of organic compounds is sugar, urea, camphor. Inorganic compound examples common salt, limestone, and in complex chlorophyll. This is examples of a compound. That means type of elements: metal, non-metal and metalloid. And types of compounds: organic compounds, inorganic compounds and complex compounds. Okay, then type of mixtures we are seeing. First of all, we clear the characteristics of matters, then characteristics of elements, compound and mixtures. Okay, because these are types of matters. Then type of mixtures: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures, which you know in your previous standards. Homogeneous mixtures, all compounds of mixtures form one phase, and heterogeneous mixtures, components of mixtures are distributed into two or more phases. Example of homogeneous mixtures: water and milk. If we mix water in the milk, we cannot separate water and milk because of why? Homogeneous mixture. But oil and water, when we mix it, therefore two phases we see mixtures are distributed into two or more phases, a water phase and oil phase. That is a heterogeneous mixture. Okay, then a solution. What is a solution? Homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called a solution. Homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called solution. Water and milk, there are two substances. When we are making a mixture, that means homogeneous, it forms homogeneous mixture. So substances which a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called a solution. Then what is a solvent and what is a solute? The component of a solution in which is present in a largest proportion is called a solvent. Suppose we are adding water into the milk. Here water is in small quantity and milk is in large quantity. Therefore the component of a solution which present in a large proportion called as a solvent. Here water is a solvent. Okay. Then solute, the other component of a solution which is present in a less proportion than the solvent is called a solute. Which substances mixed in the solution or form a solution with the help of these substances, but which is present in a less quantity or a small quantity, called as a solute. Okay, then you clear solute, solvent and solution. We are taking another examples, a salt solution in which water, we are taking a water in a large quantity, so water is a solvent. We add salt in that water, so salt is a solute, and the solution which is formed, that is a salt solution. This is an example. Okay, now we are going to the next point, that is the types of a solution. There are liquid in liquid type of solution and solid in solid type of solution. Liquid in liquid, example vinegar. Gas in gas, example air. Solid in solid, brass, steel. And gas in a liquid, that is example chlorinated water, which is used in the chlorinated water, where we use it in a swimming tank. Water is sanitized with the help of chlorine. That means gas in liquid. Types of solution: liquid in liquid, gas in gas, solid in solid. These are main. Solid in solid, gas in gas, liquid in liquid and gas in liquid. That is the example of chlorinated water. Solid in solid, brass, steel. These are type of solutions. Liquid in liquid, vinegar. Gas in gas, air. These are, air is also solution. Various types of substances, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen are present in the air. So air is a mixture, but it is a type of, which type of solution? It is gas in gas type of a solution. Okay. All particles of a solid that stay together constitute a single phase. A liquid substances along with all soluble substances dissolved in it together constitute a single phase. Example, seawater. A liquid or all drops of present together or in the same container constitute a single phase. That is a raindrops. Liquid present or in the same container but not mixed with each other constitute separate phase. That is oil in water. All gases present together constitute in a single phase. Example is air. Therefore, from these example or these from these information, we conclude that there are 4 types of solutions. Then we see types of a solution from this. Next point is that suspension and colloid. What is a suspension? A heterogeneous mixture of a liquid and solid. Heterogeneous mixture of a liquid and solid is called a suspension. For example, sand in water, that is a suspension. Example. And colloid, the heterogeneous in which diameter of a particles is around 10 raised to minus 5 meter is called colloid. For example, milk, blood, these are examples of colloid. That means suspension, both suspension and colloid, both are heterogeneous mixtures. But in suspension, liquid and solid is called a suspension. But in colloid, the heterogeneous solution in which diameter of the particles is around 10 raised to minus 5 meter is called colloid. Okay, example, I told you milk and blood. Then next point of this lesson is molecular formula. Molecular formula indicates the number of atoms of each of constituent element present in one molecule of a compound. Again I repeat it. Molecular formula indicates the number of atoms of each of constituent elements present in one molecule of a compound. Example, compound water. Molecular formula H2O, that means hydrogen and oxygen constituent elements. Number of atoms, hydrogens 2 and oxygen 1. Okay, this is a molecular formula concept. Okay, then when we make a summarization of this lesson, that means what are various stages of matters, solid, liquid, gases, then what are smallest particle called matter, types of matter, that means element, compound and mixture. What is a element, what is a compound and what is a mixture. In element only one element is constituent, that itself. In compound two or more and proportion is constant, and in mixture two or more elements constituents, but proportion is not constant, it is always changes. Okay, then types of elements, metal, non-metal, metalloid, types of a compound, that is organic compound, inorganic compound and complex compound. Then type of mixtures, heterogeneous, homogeneous mixtures. Then concept of a solution, solvent, solute. Okay, then types of solution, liquid in liquid, solid in solid, gases in gas, gas in gas and gas in liquid. Then suspension, colloid and molecular formula. Here the lesson is finished. Okay, thank you.